And what's up? What's up, everybody? Big Cheds coming to you live. What are we? Thursday, August 30th, 2018. Hope everybody's doing pretty good. Hope everyone's doing well. I see a few of you in the chat rooms. Jonas, thank you very much for your kind thoughts about my mother, and she's going to start chemo soon. So I appreciate your nice thoughts there. Just to get started, I am Big Cheds coming to you live. Just like to talk crypto and have fun. I want to share a quick update with you folks. You can find me on Twitter at Big Cheds. I am not an advisor. I'm just a guy who likes to share what I know. I'm one of 6 teachers on a great platform called Bitcoin Live. Find our webinars on YouTube at the Bitcoin Live YouTube site, and you can see what each of us are all about. We'll talk more about that later. I will definitely talk about my good buddy, Big Jonas. Find him on Twitter as well. He does a lot of one-on-one mentoring. If you're looking for that, reach out to him. I am a big fan. So, my friends, what's going on? I want to do a quick Bitcoin update, then we'll take your chart requests. Try to keep this update short. I don't mind doing these short updates. They don't drain me, and it kind of helps you guys out. So let's just kind of get right to it. Bitcoin daily chart. So we talked about this last night on Twitter. I also posted a more detailed update on Bitcoin Live. There were some early warning signs last night, and that we had essentially was this tweezer top. Let's zoom in here. The tweezer top right above the upper Bollinger Band. I coached patience and caution as we were kind of at a logical resistance area as well. Short-term pullback. We are watching to see where support will be found. This would be a very logical area, 6,700. So, you know, anywhere in this range as well, which has already first touched that range once. I'm going to remove the resistance now. See what I'm talking about. So yeah, right here would be some logical support. So we'll kind of see what Bitcoin can do if it can find some support in this area in the short term. But it pulled back just as I expected it to. I'll leave it here on the 1 hour. Just what's the 1 hour doing? We have a nice little move here. Just while I went on air, we see all these prior attempts unable to break the 8 EMA. It looks like we're doing it right now with some decent volume behind it. We're halfway through this volume candle, so this will about double. So this is a pretty nice candle here. Let's see what it does, you know, with the middle Bollinger and the EMA 34. So we'll check back on that. Let's just do some chart requests, everybody who can hear me in the chat room. Anna is asking about IOTA. Let's start with IOTA. IOTA daily chart. Okay, so the IOTA daily chart, it's had a really nice bounce here, and you were hinting at the 834 cross, the green versus the yellow. It hinted twice, didn't do it. Looks like it's also going to fail to follow through and cross. This run looks like it is slowing down. Potentially the bears are taking back over. And the next step, in my view, would be to watch to see if support can hold around the 8740 level. That's my opinion. I'll just do one request per person, Anna. So I'm not going to do all 3 of your requests. Steve Hilk is asking for EOS. So I actually liked EOS, and last night I spotted a bull pennant pattern here, where this is the flagpole, and here was the pennant, where this is your high and your lower highs and your higher lows. We had a bearish break from that pattern. So this is kind of turned for me bearish short term. We are seeing lower lows, obviously. We're going to kind of watch these oscillators to see if anything sticks out. So far, they're matching the trajectory of the price. Although you see, interestingly enough, so this is a hidden bearish divergence, actually, with the on-balance volume. Let's pull that up. We have a hidden bearish divergence. We have a higher high. And the RSI, well, it's actually not so much. Yeah. Little bit of a hidden bearish divergence where you have a higher high versus a lower high in the price right here. So it's a little bit of this. So that suggests bearish continuation. So 1 hour for me is now bearish. Daily chart's not so bad, but this run looks to be slowing down. We have to kind of watch to see if we can consolidate in this area. This right here, there is some support. So this might just kind of churn for a while because we did go pretty high pretty fast. We did break above the upper Bollinger there. So the EOS looks medium-term bullish, but short-term bearish, needing to consolidate. ZRX daily. ZRX, okay, so it's still, like we talked about last update, it's still holding this really important support area. Next time, it probably looks like it wants to test it here in the next couple days. Bollinger's slowly starting to pinch. Keep an eye on that level. This is a daily chart. If it fails, we're talking about lower support. We're talking about the March support. So, you know, bulls want to see this, and I'm a bull. You want to see this level hold. Let's see, when. WN for DAH is asking for when, WAN. So this is an important level that I have already kind of marked out previously. So from early August, this is support, which eventually broke. When the price tried to rally, it was resistance, and that held for almost a week. A little bit more than a week. It broke, and now we're going to back test it. So if this is going to have any kind of move here, and pardon me while I take a drink. If this is going to have any kind of move here, this support has to hold. So this is a pretty straightforward play. If you can hold this level of support and perhaps develop some kind of higher low, you know, maybe you can start to develop some type of trend like that. So we'll have to kind of wait and see. We'll leave that there for next time. I did EOS. Deepak, you're welcome. DGB Dragon. DGB. DGB. Yeah, that's kind of similar. Wow. So this is an important support level, right? That broke, and it's rejected it every time. This is really straightforward play right now. Basically, let's do it like right about there. So if this can break and hold above the high of this kind of 436. If this can close above 436, you can start to think about a reversal. But until then, you know, not so much. Weakness in the on-balance volume, stock RSI, top channel, RSI, whatever. Not really telling you anything, but this is definitely bearish. And if it breaks this level and closes above it, then you can start to look at it a little bit closer and say, maybe we're reversing. Ontology. So Dale, I believe it's ONT, but just in the future, if you could just put the symbol, because I don't always remember, for example, like icon is ICX. It's easier if you just say ICX. So what is ONT doing? I have this line, probably from a lower time frame. I don't know when exactly I drew it. It's not matching up. I'm going to remove it. Let's go clean. Let's go daily. So it's not like it's in between bullish and bearish. I mean, what on the macro and the big picture, this is a very nice volume cluster, right? Cluster of volume. You know, you see the most volume at the bottom and the top. Look at these prior volume clusters, right? So should tell you something, but it's clearly needs some more time. This clearly needs to cook more, and you have a very clear level of resistance to watch. You can watch your support as well. It's trading in a channel, so you just kind of watch those two levels for now. This is a fairly straightforward play. EOS, what is Pundi? NPXS? Okay. NPXS, Jirish, requesting NPXS. And NPXS, let's remove this line. So, I mean, well, I don't know if I should have removed that line. So basically, if you go to early August and you see where your support was, this is basically this box range. If the bulls are going to have any kind of chance of really reversing here, you're going to want to see this start to maintain higher lows. We already have one low, a second higher low. So you need to, this would be a good spot to put in this new higher low level. You know, if you can't hold these support levels, clearly there's not much to be excited about. But the on-balance volume is doing its job. We have a clear downtrend break, and it's working its way up. So I would say to keep an eye on that one. WTC for Lisa Tokyo Girl. WTC. So you have some nice buying here at the bottom. This is also a volume cluster, a notable volume cluster. This is sort of, you know, this one as well, but it was just these 2 days. But this is clearly an area of interest, an area of high supply, people willing to sell, and high demand, and that's why you're seeing all this volume. Looks like you're getting that 834 EMA cross, especially if you can fall through today. Oh, this is nice actually. Let's look closer. We just had a bullish break. Oh, this is good. I'll have to tweet this. So we just had a bullish break. I'm gonna tweet that right now. Hang in there, folks. Got to give out the info as soon as I can. So basically, yeah, anyway, we have a bull break. You see all this buy pressure. You see all these, there's really nice volume candles. WTC, bull break. Okay, let's let that out there. So you can see, let's kind of zoom out a little bit. Let's get back our oscillators. This is kind of worth keeping an eye on. You have the 834 EMA cross. That's one bull signal, buy signal. You have a second when the resistance break. That's called a convergence, a bullish convergence. So this looks pretty good. All right, let's check the chat room. I think we have time for one more, and then we'll circle back to Bitcoin. NEO, N-E-O. NEO daily chart. You have higher lows. But you have lower highs. So this is clearly trying to decide which way it's going to go. You can kind of see the gist of what it's doing, a wedge consolidation. We'll have to watch for clues. There's really no clear clue which way this will go. Now that we zoom back, we are essentially in a logical support area. So there you go. I mean, it kind of makes sense for the price to rally in this area. So I wouldn't be surprised actually for this to bottom out and to hold here. So I'd be slightly cautiously optimistic on NEO. You have some bullish divergence with the RSI. So we'll keep an eye on that. And we'll circle back as promised to Bitcoin. Bitcoin 6,900. Okay. So let's go to the 1 hour. We talked about the daily. We talked about the tweezer tops. We had a clear signal, profit taking signal last night at about 7,100. If you wanted, you were rewarded. You know, rewarded to a drop to 6,800. So it went as low as that. 1 hour. We're starting to show some strength. It's really just one candle. I guess I'd want to see it break. So this it failed here at the middle Bollinger. That's where we are right now. It was, you know, this could just be an oversold bounce off of the RSI. We had the 1 hour RSI went as low as 23. It's not unbelievably low, but it's low enough for some type of just a reaction here. And a lot of times you see you had a little early bullish divergence right there, higher low on the RSI versus the price. So that wasn't interesting if you wanted to play just a little move there. But there's not a ton of, you can't, I wouldn't FOMO in this at all is what I'm trying to say. I would still be cautious. I'd really want to see maybe the 8 EMA cross both the middle Bollinger and the EMA 34 for a little more, you know, and some kind of follow through off of this candle. So let's keep an eye on that. Just as a reminder, you can find me on Twitter at Big Cheds. You can find my main man Big Chonas on Twitter at Big Chonas. He does one-on-one mentoring. He does a great job. I think you should check him. You know, ask him if you have any questions. And I want to remind everyone I'm more than proud and honored to be involved in Bitcoin Live. It's the best-in-class educational platform. And myself, along with these other 5 great teachers and analysts, put out together unique content, learning material, as well as timely analysis, timely alerts. It's just a great project. I'm happy to be involved with it. We recently announced both monthly and quarterly pricing options. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. There will be a link in this video. And on that note, I want to thank everyone for stopping by for a quick update. Take care, everybody. Peace out.